Hello Reds fan, in this video you'll stay informed about the latest Liverpool news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to our channel right now, so you don't miss any updates about Liverpool FC. Alright Liverpool fan, Liverpool know things have to pick up when we're back in Premier League action this weekend. That last game before the break, that grim 3-0 loss to Man City, was a proper punch to the gut. Any signs of progress just vanished. And suddenly we're looking at 5 defeats in 6 league games, sitting 8th, nowhere near Arsenal at the top. It's worrying stuff. And Slot can't afford for this slump to carry on through winter, and let's be real, for all the money we spent in the summer, we still look short out wide. Not replacing Luis Diaz after he went to Bayern was a massive gamble, and sporting director Richard Hughes seems ready to fix that mistake this week. News dropped that Bournemouth starman Antoine Semenyo has a £65 million release clause, one that actually drops further in the summer. Liverpool are right in the mix for him, though United and Spurs are sniffing around too. But here's where things get tasty. Reports in Spain claim Liverpool are eyeing another winger, and not just anyone, Vinicius Jr. Apparently, with Vinny entering the last 2 years of his Real Madrid contract and no extension agreed, clubs sense an opportunity, and Liverpool are said to be willing to put £88 million on the table. Look, Semenyo is a powerful, exciting player, one of the Premier League's standout attackers this season under Iraola, but Vinicius, that's a completely different conversation. This lad has 111 goals, 87 assists, to Champions League final goals, and Carlo Ancelotti calling him unstoppable. Jude Bellingham even calls him the best player in the world. Yes, he's not been at his electric best this season, but even his off days are levels above what most wingers can produce. Semenyo would help us, no doubt, but Vinicius Jr., he would transform this Liverpool side. He's simply on another planet. So Reds, England boss Thomas Tuchel has sparked a bit of debate after admitting that a former Liverpool lad is now ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold in the pecking order. As we all know, Trent left for Real Madrid at the end of the 2024-25 season, and things haven't exactly gone smoothly for him over in Spain. He's struggled to settle. He's pretty much third choice under Xabi Alonso, and even got booed on his return to Anfield. His England spot has come under real pressure because of it. England wrapped up their qualifiers with a solid 2-0 win over Albania, and after the game Tuchel was asked about Trent and Jude Bellingham, that's when he dropped the line that raised a few eyebrows. Jarell Quansah, yes, our own academy product, is currently ahead of Trent. Tuchel said he trusts Quansah massively, praising his pace, height, power, and calmness on the ball. He mentioned how strong he looked for Liverpool, and how he's now playing every minute for Bayer Leverkusen since the U21 Euros. In his words, Quansah is a tiny bit ahead. Right now, Quansah moved to Leverkusen in the summer for £35 million, and he's already made 13 appearances, mostly at centre-back, but also filling in at right-back. He's doing exactly what he said he needed, playing regular football. Last month, he explained that while learning from Liverpool's top players helped shape his early career, he couldn't stay on the bench at 22. He said he needs hundreds of games to reach his potential, and that going abroad was the right call. It's early days, but fair play to the lad. He backed himself, moved away, and now he's jumped ahead of Trent in the England setup. Listen up Liverpool fan. Liverpool have always said they'll pounce when the right opportunity pops up in the transfer market. And with the way this season has started, they might have to move quicker than planned. After spending huge money in the summer, we all expected a stronger start, but things just haven't clicked yet, so January is shaping up to be a massive month. And the talk is already heating up about where the squad needs fresh quality. And sometimes, Liverpool don't even need to hunt players down, because certain lads start offering themselves out when the window gets close. That's apparently what's happening with one Bundesliga striker, and the Reds are one of the clubs who could be handed the chance to bring him in. Now, you'd think we're sorted up top, but with Alexander Isak picking up knocks already, if a big opportunity falls into our lap, we can't just ignore it. According to Team Talk, Borussia Dortmund striker Serhou Guirassy might be made available to us in January. He's been one of Europe's most lethal finishers recently, smashing in 38 goals last season alone, and apparently, he's got a modest release clause that clubs, including Liverpool, could activate. Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea and Manchester United are also in the mix, and at 29, Guirassy looks like he might be eyeing one last big move. Even Nuri Sahin, who coached him, called him a proper traditional no. 9 and praised his instincts. But let's be honest, there are a few reasons why this feels unlikely for Liverpool. First, he's 29, which doesn't really fit our transfer model. Yes, he's in his prime, but he won't have much room to grow, and Liverpool typically look for players who can be long-term projects. And on top of that, we've already got Hugo Ekitike and Isak, both young, both long-term investments. Arne Slot already struggles to fit everyone in. Hey Reds, Luis Suarez gave us some unbelievable moments at Anfield, and even though he moved on years ago, he's still talking about Liverpool, and this time, it's about something that genuinely hurt him. We all remember how electric he was in a red shirt. Even a former Manchester United centre-back once admitted Suarez was the toughest striker he ever came up against. And after leaving for Barcelona in 2014, he went on to form that iconic trio with Messi and Neymar, tearing La Liga apart and winning everything from league titles to the Champions League. But despite all that success, Suarez says the most painful defeat of his entire career came against Liverpool. And honestly, we all know exactly which game he's talking about. Barca looked certain to reach the 2019 Champions League final after beating us 3-0 in the first leg. Suarez even scored that night and celebrated like mad. But then came that magical second leg at Anfield, one of the greatest nights this club has ever seen. Divock Origi, Gini Wijnaldum, Trent's quick corner, the 4-0 comeback that shook the football world. We went on to beat Spurs in the final, but for Suarez, that night still lingers. In an interview with Diario Sport, when asked which defeat still hurts him the most, he simply said, "The one against Liverpool." You can feel the weight of that answer now. 38, Suarez is back playing alongside Messi at Inter Miami in the MLS. Miami had a strong regular season, made the playoffs, and even smashed Nashville for 2-0 in their deciding tie. Though Suarez didn't play after getting suspended for kicking Andy Najar in the previous match. Inter Miami now face Cincinnati in the semi-finals on November 23rd. Even so, all these years later, it's clear Anfield still lives rent-free in Suarez's mind. This is the Liverpool FC News Fan channel, and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.